Holy cow. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, August the 29th, and yes, we are back out here at Grey Rocks. We're actually going to do some combining today. Ground's still going to be a little wet and muddy, but it's not our first rodeo. We can roll right on through that. Stalks are a little bit damp. We had a really heavy dew this morning, so we're going to do some stuff. We're going to grease up the combine. We're going to fill up with DEF on the combine and tractors and stuff, clean our windows, and then we're gonna get started. So it's gonna be a harvest video, so y'all sit back and enjoy the video. Let's get it started. Look at corn. That's a lot of rain when you have all that corn sprouting.
Yeah.
Good gosh. Alright, now I'm going to drop my stone trap, and what that is this little trap door right here is supposed to catch exactly what it's called, stones or rocks and stuff. They come down the header throat and they drop in this little compartment right here to try to keep them from going through the combine and tearing up all kind of stuff. So I don't usually drop this every day, but I hadn't dropped it in a while, and I'm sure it's going to be pretty nasty, so I'll need to clean it out, start off fresh. Not too bad. You didn't think I was going to leave that on the ground, did you? Come on. Alright, let's go ahead and get the basketball shot out of the way before we get harvesting. Today, it's going to be the goal. It's going to be the back of my truck. We'll see what happens. One for three, really? Gotta get better at this. Alright guys, we are picking corn finally. Whew, feels good too. As you can tell, we're in the irrigated field right here. Gabe, the pivot doctor, he was actually down here. The generator that runs this pivot makes it walk. Anyway, we got an oil leak on it, and they had to go rent a generator, and he had to come down here and wire it up. But that's why I jumped over here. I'm trying to cut right along where the pivot will lay along with the rows, so anyway, when it walks over here, we can cut it off and they can return that generator. They were just renting it for a day. But Getting some pretty good corn. 188, 170. So, yeah, it's, you know, not the best corn, but it is much better than what we've been in. And this is actual local 1577. I don't know why I'm going so slow. But the moisture is hanging around 20 to 22. It was like 23 when I started earlier today, but anyway, glad to get in some decent corn finally. We are straight in line with the rows. That's where we want to leave it all winter. So when we do any disking or anything out here, it's in line with the rows. I'll be able to get that right there, no problem. So shut this baby off. I guess I just hit off. Stop. Where you turn this thing off. I have no idea. I'm just trying to look for a key to cut this thing off. That's what I don't like right there. I have no idea, guys. I'm gonna have to call Gabe and tell him I'm through moving it, and maybe he can tell me how to cut it off so I can quit. They probably go by engine hours. That's how much they charge you. So anyway, I'll call him and see if he knows. He can tell me how to cut it off real quick. But while we're right here, I was going to show you some of this corn because this is probably the best corn I've been in so far. So we'll take a look at it real quick. So like I said, this is local 1577. It's the first year I've planted this variety, that particular variety of local. But once again, it's just not a good emergence. We all didn't come up on the same day. You can blame that on us, I guess. We didn't get the field prepared right, so we didn't get even emergence. Every year, you want every year to look like this. Boom, 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 same height. That means these 4 plants came up on the same day. This guy, see how low the ear is? He did not. And I'll show you what kind of ear he made, and we'll compare what ear when they do come up the same height. Check these 2 ears out. We'll count them, rows around and all that, and give you an idea what local 1577 looks like. Alright, let's see what we got. First we'll start with the bad ear, the plant that did not come up the same day as all its neighbors did. Let's see what we got here. Not very good. $25. $33. So we got 33 long on this one. We'll count the rows around. 18 around on this one. On the good cob. Little bitty. 14. Big difference. James having trouble.
He having trouble.
His airbag.
Stacking up again.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing.
Got that baby loaded. Day 2. Okay, here's what we got going on. The white Volvo is down. Late yesterday afternoon, James was coming back with the load. All his airbag, he leaked all his air out of his airbags right here on all of them. So this is what we sent that truck off to get worked on. It's got some kind of air leak somewhere. Anyway, obviously, whatever they did not fix it. So white Volvo is down. James went and grabbed the blue Freightliner, and as you saw, of course, the battery was dead. So we got it jumped off. He's hooked up to the trailer. He's gonna fill up, top off with diesel, and he's just gonna drive the blue Freightliner hooked up to that truck from now on until we have time to see about this baby. So I got Roy and Mark. They've headed down to Grey Rocks. The grain cart is completely loaded, so Mark's headed down there to get Roy loaded so he can go ahead and get that hauled. I'm about to go down to the grain dryer and attempt to get that baby going. Dad usually runs that thing, and I don't know much about it, so hopefully we can get that thing running this morning so it can be drying all the corn that we cut yesterday. So yeah, gonna be a busy day. Let's get it going. Let's see, I remember what to do. Power on. So basically, first thing to do is we're gonna load this dryer up. We got, of course, we got our seed in here that we came straight out of the field. It's gonna go down up that auger. We're gonna load this thing up. Once it gets loaded, then it'll turn on the burners and everything, and it'll start drying the corn down. Like I said, it was coming in out of the field at like 22%. We got to be at 15%, so we're gonna dry it down to 14. And when it goes in the shed, it'll gain 1 point. It'll be 15. But first thing, load this baby up. And I think it's this button right here. Heater on. Done about 18 checks. Just going through to see if everything's ready. Now you'll see the screen will come up, and it won't be my dryer, it'll be single dryer. You have to wait to, that's my dryer. When you get to there, you're ready to go. Okay, and you're gonna hit the start button. Only thing. Yes, my cheat sheet is a video that I filmed of Dad starting the dryer in case I couldn't get it going, which I can't. We got a problem with the number 2 fan. It's not cutting on, it's not sensing airflow. So I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to cut it off. I've already cut it off, restarted it twice. So we'll try it the 3rd time. If not, then I'm gonna have to start calling somebody and see if maybe they can walk me through how to correct the problem. Not looking good. Okay, just talked to Ted. He is the grain dryer mechanic that we call when we have trouble. And I never can find a screwdriver. He gave me 2 things to check. So we're gonna check those 2 things, but basically he wanted me to make sure that we're all the way full with grain. He said there's any crack at the top that's not full of grain, it's not gonna, the air sensor's not gonna work right. If we're full up there all the way to the top, we can mark that box off. Then he wanted me to come down here. Here's a little sensor right here, that box. Turn this counterclockwise. Anyway, that adjusts the sensitivity of this sensor right here. So we'll climb up there, see if it's full. If it is, we'll turn that counterclockwise 1 turn, and then we'll fire it up. I don't think we're full. No, we're not full. Let's just say we had a little problem. Woo, I'm about to give out. Auger got choked up. This one right here. Anyway, I had to turn that pulley right there with this pipe wrench about 150 times. The only thing I had to stand on was this little platform. Not like standing on a 10-inch board. Oh man, but we got corn going in now. So we ought to be good. You can kind of see it right here. So I'm running it real slow down there, coming out of the wet tank. I got my door barely cracked. Making sure it's gonna work all right, which has been running for about 5 minutes, so we ought to be good. I can open it back up. Anyway, I think that was the whole problem. The grain dryer was not full of grain. Choked up in the bottom down there in the auger. Couldn't refill itself, so that's why the fan kept cutting off, because it's not getting any resistance back when it starts blowing. So should be good to go. Whew. It's hot. Good workout. There's Roy right there, showing up with the first load right when I get the dryer going, so I'll help him get started unloading, and then we got to get to Grey Rocks. Okay, now I feel better. Finally got corn coming out. Dryer's running perfect, so that's the last step that I was worried about, so we're good there. Now we can get to Grey Rocks. One other thing before we get on the road, I'm sure everybody was wondering about the free hat giveaway we did on the last video. That turned out awesome. Had a lot of comments. Pretty much most of everybody got it right, but the correct answer was, it was a used disc blade is what we put in there, and we put it on the front rims, because when Wayne goes in there to load corn, he goes into that pile, some of that corn will get into the middle of that rim, and then when he backs up to go load the trucks, it would be spilling out all over the concrete outside the shed. So disc blade was right, and keeping the corn out of the rim so we don't spill it going out of the shed was the second part of the question. And then you, of course, had to like the video. First guy to do it was a guy named Austin. He was, I think, the 4th person to comment on the video when it went out at 6 o'clock that morning, so he nailed it right off the bat. My wife reached out to him through email, and he ended up wanting a hat. He got one of the trucker hats, and it shipped out today. I didn't get to respond to everybody. It was just so many comments. I try to respond to as many as I can, so if I don't respond to you, don't get your feelings hurt. It's just a time issue for me. I do pretty much 99% of the time, I will read all the comments, so keep the comments coming because I am reading them. I just can't get back to replying to the comments is the hiccup in the whole thing. But anyway, Austin, congratulations, hope you enjoy it. Uh-oh, guys. Got some rain coming in. I don't know, it doesn't look good, guys. According to this. It is raining right there. All the way around. Coming right at us. You better get out and get ready to pull your tarp.
Alright then.
Yeah, see. Oh, man. Holy cow. You can't pull that tarp in this wind. You gotta wait on me. That thing will take off like a parachute. Well guys, that's gonna be it for the video. We are getting rained out as we speak. Hopefully it will not be a big rain, but that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Austin who won the hat. And thanks to Ted, the guy that helped me with the dryer this morning. And thanks to Gabe, he's the one that got the generator out here the other day for moving that pivot. So anyway, that's it guys, I'm getting wet. See y'all on the next one. We're gonna be on some good corn on the next video, so stay tuned. We're out, see ya.